1252 Sports Entertainment presents the one, the only, the One-Timer Hockey Show. Live with Andrew Faubert and Matt Bannon. So get your puck bunnies and give your balls a tug, because it's time to do that hockey. Let's do that hockey, baby.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the One-Timer Hockey Show here at the Sports Bar and Grill 159 Satellite Studio in Lisle, Illinois. I'm Matt Bannon, joined, of course, by Andrew Faubert. Andrew, how are you doing today?
I'm good, buddy. I'm good. Guess who won gold medal?
Is that why you're in such a good mood? I was kind of hoping you would have forgotten.
No. I got
darn.
way more better things than that. Like actually being in the running for said gold winner. God,
Well,
my team
okay,
sucks.
maybe easy on that one. But yes, for those of you unaware why Andrew's so happy and I'm a bit more forlorn, the Canadian team in the World Juniors did end up beating the U.S. that day and then going on to win the gold medal. Rather unexpectedly. Yeah, I don't think anybody in the world expected Canada to win that one with the powerhouses they had on that team. Miracle, really. A miracle on ice, if you will.
Miracle on ice. That was a good game, though.
It was a good game, yeah. There was a lot of back and forth, at least between the U.S. and Canada one. I didn't catch too much of that gold medal game. I didn't have any skin in it, I guess. So, want to give us a little rundown of what happened there?
We almost threw it away. Holy. I did not, 2-0, sure. The Bedard pass, that was awesome. That's going to be like in every NHL game that has Bedard for the next 4 years is going to have X Factor, Bedard leap. Oh, okay. But yeah, we were up 2-0. We against the Czechs. And then all of a sudden they came back and they made it 2-2 and we went to overtime and I was like, oh, this is starting to look like 2010 Winter Olympics all over again. This is lovely. But no, it got done. Dylan Gunther, Gunther. Yeah, Gunther. I think that's how you say his name. The Arizona prospect gets it done, puts it in the back of the net. And his celebration was so pathetic because he didn't even realize he was in overtime. He just thought he scored another goal. So I find that funny. But we got the gold and everybody went back to their respected teams and either got traded for packages, man. Just packages.
I did see that. It was like you said, after that was over, my notifications were blowing up on everybody getting moved around. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Everybody made a bit of a splash during the World Juniors.
It was the Owen Zellweger kid who's from Fort Saskatchewan, where I currently live. Same with the Doc kid, not Kirby, but the other one. I can't remember his first name. They're all from Fort Sask. And Owen Zellweger just got traded in the WHL for 4 players and 10 draft picks. I don't understand.
What they saw.
I don't understand how that works. It's beyond me. Though I saw kind of some of the other trades that were going around for some of the other guys, like the Doc there as well. And I'm like, man, y'all are really going for the Memorial Cup with these crop of kids, eh? Holy crap.
Yeah, they clearly saw something they liked and not a lot down the road. So they figured, why not just enjoy what we've got now? Mortgaging our future. Yeah, that's whatever. We can do whatever we want. If we can do whatever we want right now. So
and
a lot of people feeling that way.
the weird part about it too is it almost feels like in the World Juniors, when you look at some of these squads, I say the Americans of, I think that was 3 years ago when you guys were just like a brick shit house, just absolute wagon. And you look at the Russians of a couple of years ago too, and they're just certain squads with certain names stick out. This one is almost like a household name because we won the gold. It was expected of us to win gold. It was almost like I have no question in my mind. We win gold with this squad. the fact that the Czechs got that close, I was quite surprised.
Yeah,
Quite
they
surprised.
definitely put in their best foot forward throughout the whole tournament, I feel like, because they had a few games there where there was actually, I feel like that just sums up the World Juniors in general this year. It was either a complete blowout by somebody or went to overtime
And
when you didn't expect it to, and that's pretty impressive.
You get the American-Sweden game that ends up being a blowout in overtime.
Yeah, in overtime. So it's just kind of a weird mix. Just shows the crop of kids that are coming up in the NHL pretty soon here, which is kind of nice because I know I had mentioned it before previously, but it seems to be much more offensively minded lately. I know a lot of goaltenders are struggling with that. I know Quick and Fleury have spoken about it, but I mean, if it's already currently with, let's not to say old, but older players, and it's already becoming that kind of offensively geared high shooting, like these kids are going to blow them out of the water at this rate. Like it's going to be, you can expect double-digit games now coming up soon if they continue the way they are, which I don't know how you feel, Andrew, but I feel like it might start to get to that point, especially if you take away hitting like this.
Yeah, I don't want some of this like 1950s, 1960s hockey where like we have like 7-6 finals like almost every single night. Like, no, thank you. I want to see goalies. And though, I mean, if some of these goalies are going to start faltering out of the league, at least you still get some like Vasilevsky, who is, one of the better ones. I'm trying to think of some of these other younger ones. I don't necessarily think will stick around, but Vasi seems to be the number one. And then after that, I don't necessarily I'm trying to think maybe Hellebuck, but Hellebuck's starting to kind of get up there as well.
Yeah, a little bit.
So who else would be the best goalie in the league besides Vasi?
I don't actually know. It's been a bit. I just did the All-Star voting too, and I was looking through everybody on that list, and I still can't. Nobody comes to mind. So let's see. Let's take a look here.
Like Boston has what, Tuukka still?
I thought Rask retired, didn't he?
Okay, then they got Swayman or whatever there.
Yes, that's
and
his name.
I don't. Okay. Oh, Ottinger. That's the other one I was thinking of. Ottinger from Dallas. That guy almost single-handedly took out the Oilers last year in the playoffs, and that was not an easy feat to do.
I know. Oh, it was Carolina. They got
a couple guys, don't they?
Yoder. I know they have Ranta still as their backup, which is always good. I'm a fan of Ranta for obvious reasons, but I think he can do. I feel like he's adaptive in a way that a lot of goaltenders aren't, which will probably be good for him upcoming if it's going to be way more, sniping on.
The other one we are forgetting is Shesterkin.
Oh, of course.
That's the other. I was like, there's another. Yeah, I'm like, there is another goalie that's like absolutely amazing. And I'm like, who the fuck is it?
Yes. Yeah. So a few teams looking all right. So that brings it up. We've been talking a lot about the draft, obviously, and Bedard and everything, but it's time for people to start looking at goaltenders. I know a lot of them are starting to get a bit older, like we just mentioned, but anybody in dire need that you can think of right now that would be worrisome?
For like playoff teams right now, eh?
Yeah, something like that.
Toronto. I went to school.
Of course.
I went to school with Matt Murray. Like I was not there or like a friend with him necessarily, but I went to school with him. The kid is good, but I do not think he's going to be able to take the Maple Leafs to the promised land, especially being an Ontarian. I do not think an Ontario goalie is the right choice of person to try and get over that hump. If anyone this year is looking for a goalie for like a starting role, I could see someone calling like Calgary and asking how much that Wolf guy would be if they're still going with Markstrom, because you can't just keep letting good talent like that sit in the minors. That also being said, I don't really know what other goalies, like just looking at some of these teams, I don't really know what other goalies you really want to go after. I mean, I guess Seattle's got a couple too, because Dreider has been doing okay, but I mean, I think Seattle would just say fuck everybody else, and we're just gonna keep what's winning in house.
Yeah, right. I don't see a need for them to really go out of their way and change things that are apparently working for him so far.
Now, if
It's
someone could convince the Panthers to say take half of Bobrovsky's contract if they're going to keep playing like this, then I could see somebody making a run at that. But I fucking hate how Florida is still doing bad. Like Montreal has the 6th and the 10th overall odds right now, which puts them at a grand total of, so that's 11%. That puts them at the 4th best odds right now.
Yep, I don't like that. I was looking at that today because we miraculously managed to win a couple games.
And you're
in
still
a row.
first.
Yeah, so that's
not by much, but you're still first.
Not by much, but we finally hit double-digit wins on the season. It just took about halfway through.
You see who's
yay.
got the 11th best odds and a 3% chance? My Red Wings!
Yeah, look at that. Looking pretty good. That 3-game lose streak's starting to really.
I'm not gonna lie. I think we're gonna start winning a couple of games here soon, just because Bertuzzi came back, and I looked at the starting lineups, and it was Raymond, Bertuzzi, and Larkin on the top line. I'm like, well, we're probably gonna get 2 goals out of that line tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, looking right now, currently winning 1-0 on the Jets.
Oh, we are.
So that's pretty good. Yeah.
Nice. Let me go see.
Let
me go see who scored that goal here.
Let's see. Who did it?
Oh, it was Wallman. Interesting. That was probably a slapper from the point.
Gotta keep it fresh, right?
Yeah, and the Jets are a really good team too. So, like, I mean, I wouldn't hate it if we beat them. And Sider got an assist too, so that's good. So, yeah, all right. Now you can see we got a couple of comments here. Oilers need to trade for a D-man. My God, this is true. I don't
either heel.
Yeah,
the time when they get to the playoffs, it seems to be that's the reason we see the exit.
We need a defenseman. It's like I mean, I was gonna say, wait, is Arizona in the Pacific? No, they're out of the Pacific now, right? They're in the Central.
Yes.
So then, yeah, you could trade technically not in your division and can go after like Chychrun. You just have to pay.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You got to give up your first round picks. Like a guy named Hagel went to freaking the Tampa Bay Lightning for 2 first-round picks, for crying out loud. Like, you're gonna have to pay the bill if you want a D-man. So, and I skimmed over him as well. The Mackenzie Blackwood is available. Thank you for tuning in, Ray, our Devils fan. I don't know, because he's gonna want money here soon too, and I don't want that. True. He's been there for a while, and they haven't started doing good, respectively, Ray, until just recently. So, got a first, right? That is true, and so did Foligno got a first round too. Like some of these guys did get first rounders, so I mean, you can get a first round for Mackenzie Blackwood. I'm not saying that you can't. I don't want to be in a team that pays, and I'm not giving up any first round picks this year. I'm like,
this year definitely very front loaded. Yeah,
like just in case something happens. If you barely miss the playoffs because of injuries, you still hold on to that chance for your fans that, you know, we may not get Connor Bedard, but like, we have a shot at Fantilli, or we'd have a shot at Michkov, or I'm just trying to think of some of the other guys' names there. But like those 3, I think there's another one that I'm missing right up at the top there. Those are like the names, though.
Zach Benson, I think.
Yeah, he's a top 10 guy too. Yeah. There's a few. There's like no fucking defensemen at all, though.
Very few. Definitely very few. A lot of centers, which is good for a lot of teams.
So the Bratt one now, isn't Bratt an undrafted free agent? Isn't he and the other Del Negro undrafted free agents? I think that's what I read.
Sounds right.
And they've been
not
like
my wheelhouse, but
and you guys,
I think you're right.
Though you guys also still have Holtz, if I'm not mistaken, UFA after this year. Okay, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, you still got Holtz though. So me hypothetically, if I'm the Devils, I keep Holtz and I start putting him up on my top line and be like, "This, you gotta shoot it, man.
Make something happen."
Yep, shoot the fucking puck. Because the Devils are pretty good. They're sitting in.
They're second in their division, right?
Fifth best team in the league. Yeah. They're a damn good team. Yeah, so the only
something I wasn't expecting, but they're top 10.
I know I was just looking at this too. The only first round picks right now that have been traded is Tampa and Dallas and Florida. And all of those teams were supposed to be like shit brick powerhouses.
Yep.
And that's the reason why those draft picks left. Because those owners, though Florida is kind of starting to show its true colors of what exactly that franchise is. And I don't think it's very good.
Definitely, because they're the only ones that are within lottery range. Was it? Because we have the one from the Lightning, obviously, like you had said, for the Hagel, and Dallas is right behind. Wait, I have it up. Yeah, Dallas is right behind them. So, see, that's a good decision right there. So, might as well take it.
Yep. But like, if you're Florida and you're looking at what this year has been and you're looking at that roster and the trade you've just done too and be like, man, if only I had this first round pick to have a shot at fucking Bedard, bring him down to Florida, and all of a sudden the Panthers.
Oh, man. Can you imagine the Panthers become just the powerhouse team? Oof.
I think they're in my division, aren't they? So, no, I don't want that.
Well, you don't have to worry about it. So,
I don't want
some questionable decisions they made this year. Well, questionable now that we know the results, at least halfway through the season.
Exactly. You know what we don't have to question, though, is
what
these
don't we have to question?
Beautiful sponsors that we have here.
Absolutely.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pay the bills. Get back in about 4 minutes with a couple of words from our sponsors. Be right back here at Off the Puck. One-timer hockey show. I always say Off the Puck. I always screw it up, man. I'm sorry.
That's a good one, though. It works.
Off the Puck. Anyways, we'll be right back here at the One-Timer Hockey Show with Andrew Faubert and Matt Bennett. We'll be right back.
Stagecoach in Lockport has a unique menu from fresh salads and burgers to venison and steak sandwiches. We feature plenty of appetizers and desserts for a perfect way to start or end your meal. Come into our country western bar and dining room or relax outside on our patio sitting in the heart of downtown Lockport on State Street. We can accommodate both small gatherings and large parties. Offering 16 different beers on tap, frozen margaritas, an extensive bourbon and whiskey menu, and our famous Bloody Marys, you cannot go wrong at Stagecoach. And if you're feeling lucky, come try DJ Bingo on Tuesdays or our Big Pay slot machines all week. Stagecoach is located at 1028 South State Street in Lockport, Illinois. Everyone is a friend at Stagecoach. Hope to see y'all soon.
Hi, this is Kathy O'Connell at Coach's Corner, located at 8118 West 143rd Street in Orland Park. Our phone number is 708-364-1026. We are Orland Park's #1 sports bar. Come in for our wonderful beer menu and seltzers with a fully stocked bar. Watch a game, drink a beer, and try something off our amazing menu. We have everything to choose from: nachos, potato skins, and our house-made bar chips to start off with. Then try our tacos, burgers, and one of our delicious sandwiches. And don't leave without trying our famous jumbo wings. They do not disappoint. Coach's Corner. It will sure to become your local bar. Again, we are located at 8118 West 143rd Street in Orland Park. Come see us today.
Hello, this is Paul from Nick and Ivy Brewing Company. We are located at 1026 South State Street in historic downtown Lockport, Illinois. We are very excited to be partnering up with the Fat Mike Chicago Sports Show as well as the 1252 brand because we are one of the few Chicagoland breweries that embrace sports and sports culture. Come in for a fresh brewed beer made right here in Lockport while catching the game of your favorite team. Stay for the live music that we have booked every weekend. Or just come for a cozy atmosphere to enjoy a good conversation with a friend, loved one, or complete stranger. Nick and Ivy makes you feel right at home no matter what the occasion is. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook by searching for Nick and Ivy Brewing Company. Visit our website for our up-to-date tap list or to go shopping on our online store at nickivybrewing.com. That's NIKIVY brewing.com. Come in today for fresh brewed beer born and raised in Lockport, Illinois.
Fozzie Football, are you ready, brother? Real football action on a glossy game surface played shuffle style. Slide a shuffle puck at pass or run targets, and a free mobile app keeps track of every game detail. Easy to learn, but this game of skill is difficult to master. Take care of the ball, or turnovers will kill your drive. The game is guaranteed to get your competitive fire burning, and it's perfectly sized to take anywhere. The park, a barbecue, your next tailgate, or fun at home on game nights. Fozzie Football is simply the best, most realistic and competitive game of football available anywhere. Add defense when your skill improves and take the game to the next level. The perfect mix of fast action and real football drama, where a last-second Hail Mary can break hearts or make champions.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the One-Timer Hockey Show here at the Whistle Sports Bar and Grill 159 Satellite Studio in Lisle. Andrew and I just talking a little bit of hockey, and actually, Andrew, during that intermission from our wonderful sponsors, I thought of something. The All-Star Game's coming up. What are your opinions on it? I don't think I've ever heard yours on how you feel about the All-Star Game.
So,
Yes.
it's not an all-star game anymore.
Oh, yes.
Um,
The skills competition or whatever. It's
even that,
They're
that
trying.
I'm like, okay, the hardest slap shot I want to see, the fastest skater I want to see, and the accuracy, all those things that have existed for all time, like those classic ones, I still want to see. The games out there, they don't want to get injured because they're all multi-million-dollar fucking players.
Yep.
And they all have these multi-million-dollar fucking contracts and all this shit. And their GMs will be like, fuck you, I'll trade you to fucking
yeah.
not your team that you want to go to if I find out you get injured at the All-Star game. So
Mhm. Hope you like the desert because you're going to Phoenix.
you're going to Phoenix to go play for 5,000 people. Some people would be okay with that. But
Yeah,
like,
some people would be, but
not people
like
who are
most
just
of
trying
them.
to get to Toronto to win a cup for the fucking their country at that point.
exactly.
I'm not a fan.
hmm
I'm
Yeah,
not a
that's pretty
fan
silly.
of all-star games on any
Like-
platform except for this. Now,
Hmm.
it was how many years ago was that? 2 years ago? 3 years ago? The NBA did the all-star game, and it was the first time where they did it differently, where you had the first team to score like a certain amount of points
hmm
kind of thing, like that is how you decided who won the game. That right there was literally everything that you had ever wished to see in an all-star game, where it was literally like, for say basketball, it was
Yeah.
5 of the best people on this side, including LeBron fucking James, and 5 of the best people on this side, including Steph fucking Curry, and watching the way like they're men and they were superstars, they're like elite, like in their own cities doing this shit, making monies, making fans, all that kind of stuff, and they had something to play for. It was like $1 million for these guys if they
Yeah.
their
Like an
team won.
actual reason to go and do it.
Yeah, and they were fucking trying. Oh my God.
Wow, an
And
all-star game where
I-
they all try? That's unheard of.
It was
I don't
so-
believe you.
It was so much fun to watch. Like, I'm watching LeBron get pissed off, Kevin Durant get pissed off, freaking Chris Paul was out there, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, and they're all just trying. And they all know, like, you have to get to this certain point this way. Like, if you're 1 point off, then, you know, you can hit 2 points or
Yeah.
whatever. But, like, they knew, like, it's a 3-point game. They could just they could go like this all the time. So I'm, like, sitting there, I'm like, this is awesome. And I wish, for the love of God,
hmm
if you allow, because it's not going to happen. There's no fucking way it's going to happen in the NHL. But if you could get them to play as almost as if it's like, I guess, the Olympics,
Yeah.
But if you could get them to play like that, you'd actually have something fun to cheer for instead of coming up with these stupid brand new jerseys every year
Mm-hmm.
that look like
it's just,
shit.
It's just clearly cash grab, which I feel like most, if not all, All-Star games are, especially nowadays. Because, like you said, there's no real reason for them to play. And when it comes to hockey, which is obviously a physical sport, but where full-on physical contact and fighting is normal, you don't really want to go out of your way for seemingly no reason. I mean, the whole, what is that, the mystique or the prestige of the All-Star game you already have once you're named an All-Star. So it's like, oh, cool, that's it. I guess I'm on. So it would be, and I see Ray send the comment down there. Was that ask Torts how he feels, which is what made me think, because I saw it the other day. I'm like, and it was funny because people were blasting him, and I'm like, I think most people agree with how he feels about the game, though. But
it's dumb.
I digress. What would you do? Granted, it's probably never going to happen, but what's the first thing you can think of, Andrew, off the top of your head, that you would change about the All-Star game to either get them to maybe try harder or play earnestly? Make it like as more of a real game.
Go back to East versus West.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do the 3 games that they are trying to do as a money grab. Go back to East versus West. Go back to the old school colors of each of those divisions, and you never stray from those fucking colors again. First things first. You can design the jerseys however which way you want, but if I remember correctly, I think it's the West is black, white, and orange, and the East is white, blue, and black. I think that's what it was. There was something like that. Don't fucking change that anymore. Second of all, is you put essentially a bounty on it. Whichever team comes out of here, you and I know the NHL doesn't have this kind of money, but you'd essentially get, say, like $1 million per player on that roster, or it'd be like, okay, $10 million broken down for each player on the team.
Yeah, almost so some kind of reward for actually, doing
$500,000 or something like that per player, kind of thing. Because I'm not like, think of it this way: we're just talking East versus West, right? I got my whiteboard here. Let me utilize my whiteboard. Where the fuck is my markers? That's the only problem.
We're getting fancy now.
I got markers. Hold on. Where's my marker? There we go. Let's use my blue one. So the East. Where am I? Just looking at the thing. I can kind of go right here. Yeah. Okay. Let's pick up some. Oh, it's 2-0 Red Wings. What the fuck?
Ooh, they're doing it.
Oh, Bergen scored. Nice. Okay, let's go to some good teams. So, or I guess let's start naming the best players off. So we got McDavid, and he's in the West. So we'll go East, we'll go West. So McDavid, Draisaitl. Okay, so then we go what? Austin Matthews.
Mm-hmm.
So that's. So McDavid, Dry. I'm just gonna go Dry. So we'll go Matthews. Who else is the best in the league right now? So Pastrnak.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, so Pastrnak. I'm just trying to think of some of these other like really, really good players in the league right now. So that would be like.
Well, if you go by the NHL, Seth Jones is one of the best defensemen.
I'm looking at forwards right now, and I'm just looking at like the list of teams here.
Let's see. Ovechkin's in the East.
East, yeah. Crosby. Okay, so let's just go Crosby first, and then let's go one more for the West there. So that would be like someone from like who's good in the West right now who's from Calgary? Who's really good on Calgary?
I'm trying to think of names now.
Kadri, Tkachuk. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of some superstars from the West right now for like forwards.
Yeah.
Oh, McKinnon. Oh, there we go.
Oh, McKinnon. There you go.
I'm looking in the chat here right now. Jared, thank you for the win, buddy. Better than the other day. Oh my God, yeah, your Maple Leafs just spanked me. I'm gonna go McKinnon. So first of all, the West already. Fucking McDavid, Draisaitl, and McKinnon. Fuck that.
Yep, that's already a line right there and a half.
Makar.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, you can even throw Taze there too, but like the West has Pietrangelo, Theodore. That's the other one I wanted. So there's your starting line on that, and then East defenseman. Wow, dude, I don't know if you would throw Seider in there just yet. Okay, Hedman. And just taking a look. Who else there? Kucherov. You know what? Yeah, take Crosby out of there. I'm just gonna put Kucherov first. Because he's a lot better right now than what Crosby could actually do.
Mm-hmm.
Gio, yeah. Someone a little bit better on the East. Oh, Adam Fox. Duh. Oh, my God. Okay. So, first line, East versus West, would be like Matthews, Pasternak, and Kucherov, Hedman, Fox versus McDavid, Draisaitl, McKinnon, Makar, Theodore. I'm going West, but then you start going second line and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you really start getting into some shit. So, like, you can have, like, Marner, fucking Tage Thompson.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
And fucking Barzell. And then on the West, your other, like, forwards you can have is, is he? Oh, yeah, he is. Scheifele. You could have, who else? Eichel,
yeah.
And you can have, just trying to think of somebody else here that would be a good fit from the West here. At that point, actually, you know what? Yeah, you can put Huberdeau.
Mm-hmm.
Like the West. So in my opinion, I'm going with the West here. Like,
yeah, I think West would have it, but
yeah, I think we've decided that we're going with the West. So.
Yeah. Not suffering for choice in that division.
Yeah, Jason Robertson, Eakin. Yeah, a couple of those guys too. That would be fun. Like, make them actually like compete for that type of shit is what I would like to see. But they don't have enough money to do it. And if you are going to do it, can you wait till Bedard gets into the league and put him in the East then? Because that's where the Red Wings are.
He's coming here.
No,
he's talking about that one.
No, he's not going to the Blackhawks. He can't.
Oh,
I like what Jared just said there.
East is
what about goaltending?
Oh, goaltending
is way better. Well, it's true. So yeah. So okay. So Vasi, Shesterkin, and what was the other one we said? Isn't he in the East too? We were talking about earlier.
Yeah, he is.
Oh no, it's Ottinger. Ottinger.
Oh, Ottinger is not.
So Ottinger. Hubert or Hellebuck. And who else does the West actually have for goalie?
I mean, I don't know if he'd still be up there, but Quick has always been still relevant.
Yeah,
yeah, right. See, it's like
yeah, because
one of those.
Yeah,
I could see it, but I don't know if it's
because at that point, I'd almost even argue for the West. I'd throw in Gibson from Anaheim.
Yeah, at that point, yeah.
Just a guy that's been with that franchise for so long, and they've, like, no offense, like, trade the fucking dude already.
Yeah,
like, holy shit. But also, yes, the East, like Carter Hart, Detroit, you could add in Vinny Husso. Islanders have Sorokin. Pittsburgh has Jari. Rangers, we said already. Tampa with Vasi.
Yep.
I mean, Jersey has Blackwood.
Yep.
Carolina has those two that we were talking about. Boston has Swayman. So, yeah, what they would lack in, say, offensive power, they would get in goaltending. But
yeah,
then,
they have brick walls in front of the net
yeah, but I mean,
to face the Westskins. So I think that'd probably be a balanced game in some regards. I guess. Yeah.
because I'm like looking at some of the West goalies that would even be like Logan Thompson. No, like needs time.
Yeah, not quite.
No.
there yet.
The same thing with like Stuart Skinner. I think they'd probably throw in Markstrom, but
It's the problem, like what we had said back. What was it at the beginning, where we're seeing a lot of the goaltenders getting up there in age. Like, I don't know about that. Next comment. There we go.
Jack Campbell, yeah. The Oilers. No, the Oiler fans are done with Jack Campbell. I think they just realized that they signed it so that the fan base could be happy in the offseason, and then they realized what they did, and they're like, oh, no. Like, we have a goalie that literally lost his mojo, I guess you would say. Like, it's not good.
Not good is another way to say it, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost as if the GM of the Oilers has made some really good decisions as of late. Oh, I wonder what fucking franchise he came from. Fuck yeah, mental. Yes. He's having a very big mental block right now.
Yeah,
and we can sit here and shit on him all we want, kind of thing. But like at the end of the day, like, they're professional athletes. It does suck for the guy, obviously.
He's still better than I am at it. There's no doubt in that.
I actually just recently found out that the goalie equipment that I was wearing, I actually just recently sold too, was like way big for me. So every time I was playing and I would get exhausted, I'm like, how the fuck do you goalies do? I'm like, listen, I'm not athletic. I'm athletic, but I'm not that strong as I used to be. Like, I'm skinny as fuck. But I'm like, there's gotta be a reason why this goalie equipment is like.
There it is. Yeah, it's not you. It was the equipment. Just wasn't good enough for you. Yeah, it wasn't right size.
But you know what is good enough for us?
Ooh, tell me.
These next set of sponsors we got here at the show. It's the One Timer Hockey Show, not Off the Puck. So we will be right back in about 3 minutes time with a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Megaplex Sports Complex is a 78,000 square foot center filled with hardwood and turf. They have baseball rentals with batting cages, softball, soccer, lacrosse, gymnastics, cheerleading, cornhole, basketball, volleyball, and pickleball. It also features a bar and grill with the best pizza and beef sandwiches around. They cater to events such as birthdays, graduations, corporate parties, as well as memorabilia shows. Check them out at Megaplex Sports Complex, 15301 South Bell Road in Homer Glen, 708-966-4210.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Darren, licensed real estate broker with Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group in Homer Glen. Are you looking to buy or sell? Have you been disappointed in the past? The Jonathan Darren team with Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group focuses on providing you with a concierge level of service during the process of buying or selling. We are a service-oriented team with a fresh and professional approach to selling real estate. Our goal is to combine knowledge, skills, and passion to exceed our clients' expectations, and most of all, we truly care. We are a knowledgeable real estate team focused on offering expertise and innovative solutions for our clients. The Jonathan Darren team has 5 full-service real estate brokers and a dedicated full-time marketer servicing all of Chicagoland. We will customize a detailed plan around your timeline for a sale, purchase, investment, estate, or other needs. Real estate transactions can be stressful, but don't need to be. Let us handle it for you. Visit our website, homesbyjdt.com, or call 708-308-1938 today. Expect better in real estate. Choose the Jonathan Darren team.
Hey, this is your girl Ruby from Habano Cigars in Homer Glen, Illinois. We are the best cigar lounge around. From Davidoff exclusives to anything Plasencias, from rare Opus X's and everything in between. We literally have it all. And if it's not here, we'll get it for you. Here at Habano Cigar Lounge, we host amazing and exceptional events on the last Thursday of every month. That includes free food, raffles, prizes, and giveaways. We're open from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, Friday and Saturday, 9 to 11, and on Sunday, 10 to 10 p.m. Again, we are are located at 133 West 143rd in Homer Glen, Illinois, so drop by and give us a call today, 708-590-6473. Habano Cigars, Homer Glen. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Welcome back, everybody, to the One Timer Hockey Show here at the Whistle Sports Bar and Grill, 159 Satellite Studio in Lisle. Andrew and I talking about recently how to make the All-Star Game more palatable, if you will, to the viewer. I think we came up with some decent ideas and a pretty good team, too, honestly. That would really sum up the state of the league right there. Good job, Andrew. Killing it.
Thank you. See, it's almost as if they should just listen to us. Like, just let me get stoned for the rest of my life in one specific arena, just at the top, so I can overlook the games, like on this big fucking, like, gigantic glass that I'd be too scared to go near. And fucking just let me, I'll build you teams. Like, I do it on NHL 2K all the time. And I win Stanley Cups, so, like, I think I'm smart.
There you go. That's all we need. Speaking of, it looks like the Red Wings are doing well still. So they're at 3-1. Hey, look at that.
Fuck, guys.
Closer to winning the game.
Mort
Further
Center
from the guard.
with 3 points. Oh. That's so nice. I like that.
Yeah.
And I was just about to go buy his rookie card, too. Now yeah, and of course the guy's going to be like, can I go back to 80? And I'd be like, nah, bitch. I don't care if you got 8 points tonight. You said 50. It's 50.
Yoink. Yeah, better get on that quick because it's still only, the end of the first? So he's got another 20 minutes.
Well, Raymond's also got a point, too, and I've also got his rookie card on the way. So.
Ooh, there you go. Oh, boy. Who else do you have? Just out of curiosity so we know who to root for to score. So let's go up in price a bit there.
Just Raymond Insider right now. I ain't got no Bedard cards.
Not yet.
Though, oh, buddy. I've already, there's a coworker of mine that we do, like, a little bit of dabbling in the sports cards. Like, I got, like, for example, just, like, beside me, I got a DiPietro young gun.
Ooh, nice.
I got a few of my fiance's cousin, Tyson Jost, like, rookie cards.
Mm-hmm.
What did I just recently win? I think it's this one. And it sucks because, like, nobody likes him anymore on the Red Wings there, but I got a Jacob Verana auto, which is still nice. But it collects some of them here and there just to see if eventually they ever do good.
Yeah,
and of course, same thing everybody did with the McDavid rookie card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was like, well, this guy's going to be the next best thing. So they go and they grab his rookie card. And then all of a sudden it's literally base price now at $3,500. It's like,
wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't do rookie cards. Go ahead, man. Yeah, I did actually. What time is it? As of an hour ago. Freshly made. Where Blackhawks sitting in the West? Oh, that would be the bottom. Not just the West, but of the East too.
You're gonna poke the bear of the Blackhawks if they get Bedard, dude.
That's gonna be worth it because I know we're bad. We are a bad team this year. We were not a good team last year, but
if I am not mistaken, I think if Scott's still watching, I know he's a Rams fan, and it would make sense if he's a Blues fan if he was a fan of the Rams, obviously.
Yeah.
Back in that time, so. Props to you, but if you came to a show for any respect on your Blues, I learned that real quick when this show started that he hates.
It ain't gonna be here. And now it's funny because I have a few friends that live down in St. Louis, and for a time there, I was going down there maybe like twice a year to like catch like an early season and a late season game in St. Louis when they played on opposite schedule like that.
Yep.
Fun time. Always have a great time in St. Louis. The people down there are nice. Their sports teams just suck. I hate them. It's a great place. I would recommend going there, catching a game. It's fun. I mean, not that it's hockey, but Busch Stadium, even though it's the Cardinals and I'm more of a Cubs fan than anything, phenomenal time. But their sports teams just, that's the worst part of the city. Well, one of the worst parts of the city. Sports teams.
Yeah, it's just like being a Bucks fan, It's just it's
How it
nice when
goes.
you win a Super Bowl and then you got to deal with all the crap and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to a football podcast. I'll be there in about 10 minutes anyway, so don't worry, buddy. I'll see you there.
Escape.
Yeah, in all the shows that I do here, either if it's NSD 1252 or Let's Talk Football, you can find me on most of those platforms. So
Everywhere.
the Cubs are pond scum. Oh,
Pond scum. It's how my girlfriend feels. It's how most of my friends feel. They're Sox fans.
really?
I'm just getting it on every angle today, aren't I?
Is Chicago more White Sox or Cubs?
It depends on where you are. I think, despite what people say, it's more Cubs.
Really?
Well, I mean, we could even just look at the last parades. I mean, that was what the most crowded Chicago's ever been, was when the Cubs had their parade at like 5.4 million people or something ridiculous.
Yep.
But they're kind of all over. I mean, there's definitely less of them now because the team is kind of like Blackhawks currently. So
Boo.
get out of here.
It'd be no different if my fiance ever heard me shit talk in the Golden Knights or brought up the fact that Fleury got traded for nothing.
Oh yeah,
She hates it. Hey, dude hates it. Like I kid you not. And I bring it up only as a funny now because like it's obviously had its time.
Yeah.
But my fiance, my sweet fucking fiance, is not the hugest sports person in general. She loves her Golden Knights, though. She has been a fan from day one. She hates Braden Holtby for the save, and I can't bring up his name in this house. Like, even if I ever won a jersey, if I brought it into this house, she'd fucking leave me.
I was going to say you'd be alone or dead. So
she'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want Bruins jersey for fucking Christmas?
Ooh, yeah, that's
with the
bad.
number 77 and Faubert on it, so you really just can't throw it away.
Oh,
like, you really
no.
want. Oh yeah, she'd do it. But I do digress. The fact, like, when that happened for 3 days straight.
Mm-hmm.
The first day she was just like, she cried. She's like, I have his jersey. I actually care about him. I want him to retire. What the fuck? And I was like, oh my God. Like, I didn't realize. I was like, I didn't realize you cared this much. And she's like, I am not fucking happy. And then it
runs deep.
Like, what was it? The guy that we can't remember his name that went to Carolina there. It's not Pietrangelo, but the other guy there. And he got traded to Carolina.
I once again can't remember.
Exactly. And me too. I was like, fuck, I can't remember his name. Pacioretty. There we go. Pacioretty.
Yes, thank you.
But he got traded. She's just like, whatever.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
And then I told her about the Eichel trade, and she's like, he fucking better. Like, he fucking now, like, she cares, but she knows. She's like, what is it? My Vegas Golden Knights are second in the league. Yeah, I'll see you in the playoffs. I'm like, fuck you.
Damn, that is a brutal household right there.
Savage. She can be savage, man.
I'm glad I'm the hockey fan. I dragged her to it, so all of her opinions are mine, or vice versa, however that goes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which works. How is Jack Eichel doing?
I think he's doing actually pretty good.
That's good. I feel like he's one of those people that we were talking. What was it? We were talking about Bus the other week too, and he was considered by most to be one. So it's good to see that he's doing better. I don't really know. I don't really catch that many of his games. Let's see. 32 points on the year so far. Cubs fans don't like baseball. Don't even get me started. Nobody likes baseball.
But
everyone that says they like baseball are lying to you.
What are you talking about? I actually don't. Okay, I don't love baseball. I like baseball. I like it when it's on the playoffs, respectively. I do like it in the off season when I am home and I have nothing to do. I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'll throw on a Cardinals game. Yeah. Stuff like that. And I know that sucks for you because it is St. Louis, but like that's my baby. Well, all of my teams are literally spread out among.
I was going to say, you are just all over the map with them.
And now, don't get me wrong. if someone told me you have to pick one fucking city and you have to cheer for all the teams like in that city, I would probably go with Detroit.
Yeah.
As much as I love fucking Tampa Bay, I'd be like, I can go and be a Lions fan.
The Lions beat the Packers both times this year. So that was everybody here rooting them on. So
my Lions co-host is so fucking happy about that. And actually, I'm happy about it too, because I was like, not to say nervous, he's gonna start up a Lions like show, like kind of like what I've done and stuff like that. And I was like, I wonder if like, not to say if there's people to watch it, because like there's definitely people to watch it, but now the fact that like they're on this high horse, the off season's coming, they got 2 draft picks. I'm like, buddy, I think your show would probably be the highest rated at NSD if we fucking advertise this, right? Like, holy shit.
Yeah, they're the second. I can't remember the last time Lions weren't last.
Right?
The NFC, actually, now I think about it.
They still got the 6th overall pick. What is happening?
Man, that's crazy.
I did not expect it, which I'm actually, kid, this is funny. This right here, besides, I think, Arizona and Indy, like Seattle, Detroit, Houston, Chicago, I had all of them being up there for, like, drafting.
Yeah.
But I thought Detroit and Seattle were actually going to suck. I didn't expect it to be the fucking Rams and the Broncos. Well, okay, the Broncos.
Well, the Broncos, I think everybody kind of figured that would.
I said they weren't making the playoffs, and I got my head chewed off by Bronco fans. And I'm like, guys, like, you can't tell me. You can't tell me that this is.
Yeah, you can't be in denial. I'm not in denial about my team. I still support them. I know they're bad. You can't lie about it and still be like, no. This time. It's like, what, when we won like 4 games after losing like 3, and they're like, cancel the rebuild. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? We're easy there, people. We need this.
There's fucking people out there being like, is the Yzerman plan gone to shit? I'm like, are you fucked?
Wow, it's been 3 days and somebody's already found a way to make themselves sound more dumb. So
yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry. Did you not all realize that? Like, again, I understand what fucking Ken Holland did. He got some dying owners, and the owner's last wish was to pay all the people that won a cup for him. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. That's a nice gesture.
I can get around that, sure, fine. You know what it does, though?
Probably not, but
it puts us fucking fans in a hole. We had 24 years of playoffs. I had something to hold on to.
I mean, I feel
every
like
year.
If you really wanted to do that, wouldn't you just personally give them something?
You're
know,
dying.
not like
you're fucking well now. So I think in the States actually there is something like if the government finds out that you're just gifting people things, you still get taxed on it. So,
oh yeah, well,
if you put it in their contract, then if they don't get it, you save money. It's like, okay, but like pay them the fucking money anyway. So
you could have just paid an S corporation and given them a salary. There you go. That beats the taxes right there.
Okay, so if there's ways out of it, why are we not utilizing them here, people?
That's a great question. Yeah, touching gesture, really bad business. Team move.
Yeah. I'm still paying Justin Applecater like $4.2 million for that dumb fucking contract, man. Whose idea was that? Illich's idea. No wonder he's dead. Fuck.
I was gonna say, when was the last time he actually played for the Red Wings?
He was not for the Red Wings. He played in like one of those Memorial Cups or things. And he had an assist. I looked at that whole roster and I was like, I know that name. And he had an assist. I was like, Chicago is the best at mind washing themselves, and that they'll be the best team immediately after one win. We'll jump down everyone's throat who denies it, then act surprised 2 games later when they suck. They give up the whole team 2 games after that. Are we talking about the Bears?
Well, I feel like the Bears, currently the Blackhawks, the Cubs, the Blackhawks from like the 70s and 80s, because it's like Chicago is that one town where if these owners, if the teams were in a different city, they would have either folded, moved, or been sold decades ago.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, the atmosphere here is like, nah, we can do this. We'll do it. Screw those guys. We can do this. Like, it doesn't matter if it's like McCaskey's blowing money on stupid shit or the what's his name Ricketts not paying people
Yep.
for the Cubs, or the elder Wirtz saying no TVs because people won't care and for them to come in. Dumb decisions, dumb things that hurt your team, and people still support them. And then they see that as proof that they're doing something right, so they keep doing it.
But that's
You're
why
like,
we
"Oh."
got fans. So.
So, yep.
Well,
super bad.
I mean, it does suck, but it is what it is.
That's how it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's this week's show as well. I gotta go hop into my other show because I'm fucking everywhere now. And I'm literally everywhere. So if you guys want to come see me talk a little bit about football and go, rub it in all my co-host faces that the Buccaneers made the playoffs and their teams didn't, then come check me out.
That was a good segue.
Yeah. Until next week, Matt, let them know where to find us.
Oh, yeah, of course. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere. 1252 Sports Entertainment. This has been the One Timer Hockey Show with me, Matt, and Andrew. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Until next week, have a good night.
Bye-bye.
.1252 Sports Entertainment presents the one, the only, the One-Timer Hockey Show. Live with Andrew Faubert and Matt Bannon. So get your puck bunnies and give your balls a tug, because it's time to do that hockey. Let's do that hockey, baby.